Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am getting a little bit ready, obviously. Look at my pictures. So I have not been posting for a bit. It's been a while. And today is just basically an update on my house because I did post a video of seeing things that were happening in my house a week ago, a couple days ago. So this is just like an update on what has happened and anything new that has occurred that I thought I should let you guys know. So yeah, we'll get started in a minute. I'll see you there. Okay, so we are back in my little place where I sit. So little updates of what is happening, what has been going on in the house. Okay, let's start from like the beginning. My brother was not home. He was staying at his girlfriend's house, so let's clear that out before anyone yells at me and tells me like blah blah blah, all of these things. Anyway, so it was like around 1-2 in the morning. I was texting one of my friends. You know, we were just texting, catching up with like a few things. She was telling me about her boyfriend and all of this and whatnot. And I hear my mom, obviously. Like, my mom's bathroom is right like next door to the closet, so I can hear her in the bathroom. And she always keeps the doors open because I don't know, it's weird. My mom always keeps the bathroom doors open, and I guess it's just easier to get to the bathroom for her. But yeah, I knew my mom was in there, and then I can hear her like walking in, you know, doing what she needs to do, and then going back to bed. So I was like, it didn't scare me. I was like, it's just my mom. But then later on, like probably like a few minutes after my mom went to the bathroom, I heard someone in the hallway, and I assumed it was my mom. But my mom, every single time she goes in the hallway, she turns the light on, and the light was not on for whatsoever reason. So I was like, in my head, I was like, that could not have been my mom. My mom always tends to turn on the light. Okay, so she always turns on the light to go to the kitchen, and you can always hear her because she locks her door. You can always hear her opening the door, like the lock unlocking. So I knew it wasn't her when I did not hear the lock or when I did not see the light turn on. And at first, I didn't think much about it. I was just like, okay, footsteps, cool. I don't really care, because back, I think in middle school, I had heard the same footsteps before, but I always assumed it was just my brother. Are you kidding me? I always just assumed it was my brother. Sorry, my screen is just... I'm using the light brightness from my laptop to record this. So yeah, I always assumed it was my brother. Never thought really much of it, and in the back of my mind, I was like, it's probably just my brother. But soon the realization hit me. I knew it wasn't my brother. I was like, wait, but my brother's not home. He's with his girlfriend. How does that make any sense? And then the next thing, so I just like calmed down. I told my friend, and she was like, bro, that's creepy. Are you sure it wasn't like your mom or anything? I'm like, no, my mom always turns on the light, and you can hear the door unlocking when she... And the next thing I know, I hear a door open and close, and it was not my mom. It was from... So the hallway is... Let's say the hallway's like this, right? Let's see, my face is my door to my bedroom, and then on this side you have my mom's bedroom, which is like the end of the hallway, her door, and then the other end of the hallway is my brother's bedroom, his door, right? And I was like, where did that come from? But when I heard the door, it was my brother's door. It scared me so much. My eyes are crying right now. Like, my eyes are watering just thinking about it. I was just like, you know, in any scenario, anyone would have been like, hey, hello, somebody home? Me? I don't know, but at that time, I was just like, I felt like I was in one of those movies where they were running from the murderer, and they were just getting chased, and, you know, they were playing hide and seek to hide from the murderer. And you know how they either always go like, you know, try to control their breathing, or they cover their mouth so they can't hear you breathe? That was me. I was just like, I was like, don't breathe loud, you're gonna be fine. And so, you know, I let it pass for a few minutes. I was like, maybe it's not big of a deal, maybe it will go away eventually. So I just waited it out, didn't hear anything else. And I thank the Lord that I did not hear anything else, because I was already creeped out. And I did not want to hear anything else. I was so scared for my life. That was like the most creepiest shit ever. One of my friends was like saying, maybe it's just you thinking you're seeing these things because you want to believe that your house is haunted. Or maybe it's just one of your family members. But I knew it was not one of my family members. Like, I knew that. I definitely knew it was not one of my family members. And I am a very, very big skeptic when it comes to paranormal activity. So, there's that. After that, it was just pretty chill. Didn't really hear anything else. You know, went to sleep normally. I think it was like 2-3 days afterwards. My dad takes his backpack with him to work. He carries like his lunch, all of these things he needs for work. And so this happened during the day. This did not happen at night. This happened during the day. So he left his bag on this, like, you know, like those fridges, those like it was cooler. It was like this big cooler. He left it on top and it was balanced perfectly, so there was no way for that thing to fall off. So I just heard it fall off. Like, I heard something moved and I looked around and then I saw my dad's bag and I was like, maybe it's the bag. Maybe something in the bag moved. And then the next thing I know, the bag falls and I look at it. I'm like, how does that happen? How does that happen? My dad does not have anything heavy. Like, the only thing heavy he carries in his backpack is this like sort of metal big like container that carries like his food in it to keep it like warm and cold, or whatever type of food he carries with him. It's kind of like one of those hydro flasks that keep your water cold. It's kind of like that, but for food. More likely for food. Sorry, water break. So yeah, I was just like weirded out. I was like, what is happening here? You know, like, don't even know what's happening. And after that, like, nothing really much has happened. I haven't heard anything. It's probably because I wear headphones at night. Because I watch videos. It's probably like why I haven't heard anything else. But one of the big things that does scare me about the house sometimes is because I think back to the day my sister, when she was a baby, my sister used to hate being in my mom's room alone. Now she doesn't, because obviously she's never in her room alone. Now that I think about it, she's never in my mom's room alone. She never wants to go by herself. She always brings my little brother along with her because she's scared of being in there alone, which is something that I just realized. And usually kids are not like that, you know, they're okay being alone in a house or in a room. So this happened when she was probably like 2-3 years old. She was putting on her shoes because she wanted to go outside with my parents, because they were outside gardening. They have a garden outside, so they were outside gardening and they wanted to go help and join and whatnot. So she was putting on her shoes with my little brother, and my little brother just left her. He ran. She didn't notice until she started calling out his name. That's when she realized he had left. And then she started crying, not even like crying, screaming, like sobbing, screaming. I was alarmed because I was getting my dirty laundry from my closet. I keep my basket of dirty laundry. How cool would that be, just to have it like this? But then it gets like dark and spooky. Sorry, sidetrack. I was doing my dirty laundry and I rushed to my mom's room with my brother. He also comes running in, and we're like, what's going on? And my brother was the one that told me, for some reason she doesn't like being in our parents' room alone. I don't know why, but she always cries or screams or runs out the room for an unknown reason. And I was just like, that's really weird. And thinking about it, I sometimes get weird vibes from my mom's room sometimes, like being alone in there. I don't know why. But the next thing is, so we waited with her and then we left. I closed the door behind us because I was the last one to leave the room. I closed the door behind me and then I continued to do my laundry. I go back into my room, get my laundry basket, open my door, I'm about to head to the garage where we have our dryer and our, washer. And I look at my mom's room. The door was slightly opened. It was like someone had opened it. And I was just like, I looked at my brother. He was in the living room. He was just like on his phone watching videos on the couch. And I was like, did you go to mom's room after we left? And he's like, no, why? I'm like, why is the door open? I swore I closed it behind me. He's like, it's open? And I'm like, yeah. And he came to my side rushing, and he looked at it and he was like, that's really weird. Why is it open? I saw you close it behind us. What the fuck? And I'm like, did you see someone else pass by? Like maybe your little brother or mom? He's like, no, I've been in the living room this entire time. No one has passed by. That's like creepy, like really creepy. How did the door open by itself? Anyway. So yeah, this is just an update on like what has happened. Anyways, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, a little thing I want to say, I will start posting a lot of singing covers. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. I'm not the best singer, so I'm sorry if they sound terrible. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll make sure to keep you guys more updated on if anything else happens. But I will see you on my next video. Peace out.